Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Delegate, and on today's video I'm going to be giving you tips that are going to help you be more organized so you can be more productive in your day-to-day activities. Being a legal practitioner, working remotely, and also being able to create content for my YouTube channel, being organized is something that has really helped me stay on track and be able to be on time and do everything that I need to do. So here are a few simple tips that has helped me be more organized, and I believe that these simple tips are quite simple, but they do go a long way to help you stay organized, stay consistent, and be more productive. My first tip in this video is make a list. Making a list sounds quite simple, but it is something that has helped me stay more consistent and stay very organized. What I do basically, for me, I make my list on Sundays. Yes, I make the list for the week, and I get to write down things that I have to achieve that week, things I need to do for my business, if I need to prepare a contract, if I need to get some things done for a client. I make sure that I put that in my week, and the contents for that week, the videos I need to film for that week, the day I intend to edit those videos. I make a list for the week, and I go as well as making a list for each day. So I have a list for Monday, I have a list for Tuesday, for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Do you understand? So I write down everything that I am supposed to do on these days, and as the week progresses, if there's something that I need to add to my list, I do that. You know, that thing that sometimes when you want to be productive in the day, maybe you've been watching your TV show or you've been scrolling on your phone and you intend to be productive, and you're like, what do I have to do? What do I need to do right now? Making a list will help you avoid that time that you're using to think about what to do. Making a list will help you avoid that. Making a list lets me know what I need to do on Monday, and as soon as I do that, I can strike that off, and I'm like done, and that gives me a certain satisfaction. And sometimes I'm like, okay, Ejelechi, you have 5 things to do today. Why don't you just do everything so that you have time to relax, to unwind, or do something else? So making a list is definitely my top tip to staying organized. If you are someone that wants to be more organized, maybe you're like me, you work from home. Working from home can be so disorganizing. Working a 9 to 5, at least you know your hours. Working at home, sometimes if you're not very organized, you might not be able to get things done. But making a list has helped me stay organized and get things done when they are required to be done. My second tip that has helped me stay more organized is that I tend to put things back where I pick them from. For example, filming this video, I had to do my makeup, I had to create a mess, and as soon as I'm done with this video, I pick everything back and place them where they are supposed to be. Before now, I would probably try editing the video or just chill or want to relax, or do you understand? But I found out that makes me disorganized, because when there is chaos, when there's cluster, I don't really function properly. I've noticed that if my room is clean, everywhere is declustered, I function properly. So what I now do is that I place everything properly where they're supposed to be. And also in my kitchen, when I'm done cooking, I make sure I clean everything up, because I'm not one that loves doing dishes, and when they pile up, it's crazy for me. So I make sure that I do the dishes when I'm done cooking, and even when I'm done eating, I make sure I do the dishes. I keep things properly. If I pick something from here, I make sure I place it back where I got it from, so that when I'm looking for something, I know where I think it should be. So that has helped me stay more organized, has helped me function properly. So if you're like me and you're looking for ways to stay more organized, it's not really easy. Sometimes you just want to do things and relax. Just keep things properly. When you pick something up, take them back to where they're supposed to be. At least you won't have that thought in your head telling you, oh, you're supposed to do the dishes. Oh, you're supposed to clean up that mess. Immediately you create a mess, clean it up. That has really transformed me. That really helps. So the next tip I would tell you to do is to actually use a planner. I have worked before as a human resource manager, and one of my tasks in my then company was to be able to send messages to staffs on their birthdays, celebrate them, get a cake. Do you understand? So I had to use a planner. The planner I had to use, I had reminders, so I know that okay, this person's birthday is on this day. I have to talk to the cake person to be certain that there's a cake for that staff on that day. So that has helped me understand that okay, planners do actually work. So get a planner. One planner that you can have access to is the Google Calendar. That planner, you can plan your day, plan your week, make everything go the way they are supposed to go. So you're sure, okay, this goes after this, I have to do this by then, I have to do that. And you can actually set reminders for you, so your phone can remind you, that the app can remind you that you need to get this thing done. You need to have started on this thing. The deadline for this thing is so time. So this helps us stay on track and stay more organized. Whatever you do, 9 to 5, you own a business, you have kids, you need to make their hair on so day, you need to meal prep. Having a planner will help you stay more organized, because you are reminded. The human brain can be, crazy sometimes. It doesn't remember a lot, but technology will help you stay more organized. My next tip that has helped me stay more organized is to delegate tax. Yes, this does help a lot. Sometimes when I feel like, oh okay, my tax for the day is a lot, I can decide to delegate tax to like a service provider. I could say, okay, I'm not going to meal prep for this day, I'm going to delegate the tax of meal prepping to this service provider, and they provide me with meals for that day, so that I can get some things off my shoulders, so that the workload is not going to be so much. There are so many things that I delegate to service providers. It could be laundry, it could be meals, it could be sometimes in my business there are some things, if I can pay for it, I go ahead to pay for it, so that I don't really have a lot choking me, so that I don't really have a lot of work to do. If I know that okay, you need to get these things done at this time, and for that to happen, you're a human being, it means that there are certain things that you need to get off your plate. And if I can delegate this task to a personal assistant, someone else, a service provider, I do that so that I know that I am organized, so that I get my tasks done when they need to be done. So you can check yourself and see if there's something that you can delegate to a personal assistant, if there's something you can delegate to a service provider. Just do that. That will help get some work off your plate, so that you can stay organized and do what needs to be done. Yeah, my next tip is that I break down my tasks into tiny bits. So sometimes when the task is huge and ambiguous, you might not want to start. For example, writing contracts for clients might be one difficult task. So what I do, I break it down. I put on my list, on a certain day you just have to start this contract, then the next day you just have to finish up this contract, and then the third day probably you need to proofread this contract, and then at the end of the day the contract gets done. So sometimes breaking your tasks into tiny bits would help you be able to go into that task, get it done, and stay organized and stay on time and on track with when you need to get that task done. So guys, if you've been watching to this point, please don't forget to like this video, because it helps the algorithm recommend this video to people that would need it. Subscribe to my channel while you are at it, because this encourages me to drop more content like this. I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes so you subscribe. Okay, let's continue with the video. My last tip to this video is that building a routine would help you stay more organized. As we get older, we begin to have a lot of responsibilities, and having a system that works for us is the best thing you need to be able to stay organized so you can be productive and get your tax done. Formulate a good routine that works for you. Your routine will include when you wake up in the morning, your weekends, when you do have fun with your friends and all of that, because it is important that you also do all the other things, the fun stuff, so that you can avoid being burnt out, because being burnt out is going to take you to point zero. You don't want that. So you need to create a healthy routine that works for you, a personal routine, and you do this by putting your tax into a routine and trying it out for like a couple of days. And if that doesn't work, you just switch things around till you get a perfect routine that works for you. So a healthy routine, a system, is going to help you get your tax done, stay organized, be more productive, and achieve your tax for each day, for each week, each month, so you can be consistent with your business, with your 9 to 5, with your YouTube channel, with everything that you really want to achieve. And I would say that being organized, it's a skill that you need to practice consistently so you can master. So in all you do, give yourself grace. Actually, give yourself grace, because it's not really easy. Sometimes you might fall short, but as long as you are determined and you try out these tips, I believe that they will help you stay more organized in your daily tax. And if you do have other ways that you stay organized, please let us know at the comment section. And if you also have something that you want me to talk about, do let me know at the comment section as well. And I also like you to drop a comment for me in the comment section, because I do want to interact with you and welcome you to this very gorgeous family. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.